We're sorry, the number cannot be completed as dialed. The other person on the other line has been disconnected from this world.
When conventional wisdom and science hold no answers, might we finally turn to the unconventional and the improbable as the answer? I'm Mortika Lacrosse, and this is Paranormal Plus.
Hello everyone, I'm Mortika Lacrosse, and you're watching another episode of Paranormal Plus. The interesting fact is, when it comes to houses, the realtor has to let you know if somebody has died in the house before, or if it's even haunted. They have to list it as haunted, if it is believed to be haunted or somebody died. But what about phone numbers? Do they have to disclose if somebody previously died from a phone number? That's what this episode's about. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. So the number listed right here on the screen, which I'll put in, or have the editor put in during the editing process of this video, has had several people die after they've had this number. That's right, this phone number is particularly cursed. And you're probably like, well, Mordecai, how is this phone number cursed? Well, every person that has had the phone number died. The first owner of the number was the CEO of the issuing company Mobitel himself, Vladimir Gorasov. He died of cancer in 2001. His cancer was rumored to have been caused by a business rival using radioactive poisoning. The number was then taken up by a mafia boss named Konstantin Dmitriev, who was killed in 2003 by an assassin in the Netherlands where he had gone to inspect his $500 million worth drug empire. He was gunned down by Russian mafia people who were jealous of him. It is said that the phone he had that number with was with him when he died. The third man who took up the number was businessman Konstantin Dishluv, who was killed in 2005 in Bulgaria's capital Sofia outside of an Indian restaurant. He was running a cocaine traffic operation. The case of his killing is still open. Ever since 2005, the number has been suspended, and whoever calls him hears the same message outside network coverage. When the phone company that had this number was contacted to comment, they said, "We have no comment to make. We won't discuss individual numbers." Now, granted, majority of these people that have had this phone number weren't really that great of people. But it is interesting that this particular phone number went out to these particular people. And not only that, that this particular phone number resulted in the deaths of so many. And since these deaths, this phone number is no longer allowed to be used and is discontinued. Now, what's interesting about this particular story, about the number 8 actually being in the whole entire concept, since 8 is usually considered a lucky number. Yes, that's right. 8 is usually known as a lucky number, and also known as Asta, or Ashta in Sanskrit, is the number of wealth and abundance. The goddess of wealth and prosperity, Lakshmi, has 8 forms, which is known as the Ashta Lakshmi, and worshipped. There are 8 Nahata, or seats of wealth, according to Hinduism. There are 8 guardians of the direction, known as Asta Dikaplas. There are 8 Hindu monasteries established. In Buddhism, the Dharmakara, a Buddhist symbol, has 8 spokes. The Buddha's principal teaching, the Four Noble Truths, ramifies as the Noble Eightfold Path, and the Buddha emphasizes the importance of the 8 attainments of jhanas. In another version of Buddhism, the branches of the Eightfold Path are embodied by the 8 great Bodhisattvas. I'll put it right here on the screen, I can't pronounce it. In Judaism, the religious rite of the Brit Milah, commonly known as circumcision, is held on a baby boy's 8th day of life. Hanukkah is an 8-day Jewish holiday that starts on the 25th day of Kislev. Shemini Atzeret, or known as the 8th day of assembly, is a 1-day Jewish holiday immediately following the 7th day of Sukkot. In Christianity, there is also known as the spiritual 8th day because the number 7 refers to the days of the week which represent themselves. The number of beatitudes is 8. 1 Peter 3:20 states that there were 8 people on Noah's Ark. The Antichrist is the 8th king in the book of Revelation. In Islam, 8 is the number of angels carrying the throne of Allah in heaven and the number of gates in heaven. And in Wicca and witchcraft, there were 8 Sabbats, festival seasons, or spokes in the season of the wheel. In ancient Egyptian mythology, the Ogdad represents the 8 primordial deities of creation. In Scientology, there were 8 dynamics of existence. The number 8 is considered to be a lucky number in Chinese and other Asian cultures, because it sounds like the word meaning to generate wealth. 8 is also considered a lucky number in Japan. In numerology, 8 is the number of building, and some theories also the number of destruction. Now, the whole fact that it being also in numerology the number of destruction might be particularly why all the people that have had this cursed phone number have died. But it's interesting because other than numerology, the number 8 is known as a lucky number. What happened to these people? Why? Well, I mean, we know what happened to them. They're dead. But what I mean is, why did this particular number cause the death of so many? So thank you for watching this Paranormal Plus video that you've just watched. Comment down below of why you think this phone number is cursed. Is it just a coincidence that these particular people happen to be horrible people and met their untimely demise? Or is the phone number actually cursed? Comment down below. I'd like to hear your feedback, and if you have any suggestions or ideas for future Paranormal Plus videos, also comment down below and let me know. I'd like to know. Anyways, if you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified of future Paranormal Plus videos. Anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching. As always, check the description bar down below for any links that I may have put in there and may have forgot to mention. So check that out down below. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm Mortika Lacrosse. As always, I'll see you on the other side. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and now on Reddit.